All right, my friends, you can see that I have both pages here for today, page 903 and 905. And again, I make reference to this area of the page where you have another example. Another example serves to kind of refresh your mind and to tell you, hey, this is what this page is going to look like. Okay, so let's get started. I'm going to look at number one where there's a problem about Jenny. So I'm going to zoom in so you can kind of see it really, really well. Okay. And let's go ahead and get started. It says Jenny has $348 in her checking account. So that is the beginning balance. We're going to use that terminology. Okay. She uses her debit card. Remember that debit card is exactly like cash to pay for $50.56 worth of groceries. How much is in her checking account then? When this question is being asked, we are looking for the word balance. Okay. So we're looking at what's left. Show how you found your answer. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and do the math. We're going to say $348 and we're going to turn that into decimal form. Okay. And we're going to say minus the 50.56. Okay. And I'm going to use my minus 1 penny trick, which is 347.99 minus, I take a penny away from this one, 50.55. That way I don't have to work so hard at regrouping. Okay, 9 minus 5 is 4 twice, and 7 minus 0 is 7, and 14 minus 5 is 9, and that 3 turns into a 2. So my answer is 297.44. Okay, how can I check my work? Well, remember that you can take this and add that to it, and you should have the same amount. So it says in here, how much does she have left? Jenny has 297.44 in her account. Okay, so this is your answer right there. All right, let's take a look at the very next one. It says Martha receives a loan from her bank. Is the amount she will pay the bank less than, greater than, or equal to the amount she originally borrowed? Well, banks are in the business of making money. So if they lend anyone money, is with the idea that they're going to get paid slightly more because they're taking the time to process the loan and to give you the fees. So we're going to say greater than, okay? Greater than, that's the actual answer. And then here's our explanation. We're going to say that Martha, with an H, Martha has to pay the money she borrowed. Please don't misspell this word. She borrowed plus interest. Okay, pretty simple. All right, so number three, Alonso has this much money in his checking account. He deposits, that means he add this amount to his account. So we want to know the balance, which is this plus this. Okay, so I'm going to put a plus sign here. I'm not going to work it out because I'm going to let you do that part of it. Okay. Number four says that Jody earns interest on the money in her savings account. How much does she have in her account and all? Again, interest earn interest is different than earn paid. I mean, interest paid. Interest paid means that you're adding to your loan and you have to pay more. But in this case, her money was sitting in the bank account, and for sitting there for so long, the bank paid her this much money. So these two amounts are going to be added. Okay, and you're going to write the total there. Now, let's take a look at the back page. Question is, which bank services let you earn interest? Which ones make you pay interest? Well, the ones that earn, I'm going to make a list. Okay, the ones that let you earn is savings accounts and probably investments account. What does that mean? That means that the bank uses your money to invest in other ventures and allow other people to borrow the money to invest it. And while it's doing that, because you're not the one originally investing the money, then they're paying you for your money. Okay. Things that you have to pay the bank, so pay interest is when you borrow, so you make loans or purchase on credit. And more banks today are allowing their customers to build credit by opening up credit accounts within the same account number. So that way that whatever money you have there can go directly to the payment of the credit card. All right. Number six, Jury's family borrowed this much money to buy a refrigerator. Then they have to make 12 payments of $91. How much interest do they have to pay? So, some of the things that I got to tell you about this right here is that if they're buying into 12 payments, then what I'm going to do is, since I'm not teaching you how to divide a 3 digit number by a 2 digit number, the easiest route around this is to multiply this times this, and whatever amount you get, you have to subtract it from this from that. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that. 91. So I'm going to use my box method. Okay, 91 never gets old. 90 plus 1, 10 plus 2. And this gives me a 900, this gives me a 10, this gives me 180, and this gives me a 2. How am I doing that? I'm saying 10 times 90, 900, 10 times 1, 10, 2 times 90, 180, and 2 times 1 is 2. So now I'm going to go ahead and add it. I think I'm going to add in this direction. Okay, so I'm going to say 900 plus 190 plus 2. Okay, so 1092, and then I'm going to take that and subtract the original purchase price, which is 958. Okay, I can already see it. This is going to become an 8, which is a 3 right here, and this is a 9. No, that one is good. This one stays good. So 10 minus 9 is 1. So $134 is what she's going to pay on top of the 958. Number 7 says that Lee put the savings shown in the piggy bank. Erin put her savings in the bank and earned 21 cents interest. Who has more money? Well, let's take a look. If you save at home, you have 9 plus 8, which is 17, plus 10 is 27, and one more is 28. So this person saved $28, and Erin saved 10 plus 18, saved 28, but Erin earned 21 cents interest. So technically, it's not that much. Erin earned that much more. Okay? So I'm going to write in here Erin earned 21 cents interest on her savings. So she earned more. Okay? Excellent. Let's take a look at number 89, which are connected to this right here. I guess it's like a receipt, or maybe this is the checkbook register in their account. Okay. It looks like on April 5th, they went to the steakhouse and paid this much. They went on the 9th to Books and Stuff and paid this much. On the 14th to Taco Tacos and spent this much. On the 25th, Sandwich Factory spent that much. Shoe Shop on the 27th spent that much. And finally, on the 30th, they went to a charity event and they donated $25. So the question is, what did she spend on restaurants? Show how you found the answer. So this is her actual credit card statement. So let's take a look. Restaurant. This one is a restaurant, so I'm going to put an R by it. Taco Tacos is one. Sandwich Factory, and that's it. So 3 items: 928, 347, and 493. So guess what we need to do with that? Yep, you are right. If you say you're adding, that is exactly right. So let's go ahead and write it here. 928 plus 347 plus 493. That's going to equal to 68, 17. 1768 is your total for this one. And that's all they ask. If Amy gives the same amount of money to charity every month, how many months will it take her to give $200? Ooh, Well, she's given 25, so $25 times 4 months is going to equal $100. And the relationship that I'm using to do this in my head is the dollar, 4/4 of a dollar. Okay. So if she donates this for 8 months, then she would have her 200 in donation. So it will take her 8 months to do that. Okay. And the last one, extend your thinking, complete the dot plot. Which amount did the most fourth graders save? Let's see. We should have for $1, 1, 2. So I'm going to put two dots right here. For $2, I have 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm going to put four dots right here, right about the same height. For $3, only two dots. And for $4, one dot, and $5, one dot. So the question still remains, which amount did they save the most? Most fourth graders saved $2. Okay. Not how many fourth graders saved $2, but what amount did they save most often, which is $2. And the reality is that it's really easy to spend all of your money, especially when you're faced with temptation, right? So holding on to money is not easy. Okay, let me take a look at the other page with you to kind of guide you, and then we should be done with this lesson.